Good morning. I'm John Gordon,
And I'm Mary Gordon.
and last year we were co-chairs for the annual Stewardship Appeal. We've been asked to let you know today what we learned from that experience. Well, Charles Dickens wrote, "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times." Last year, Mary and I were asked by Father Wayne to make the best out of the worst of times, those uncertain times of isolation and quarantines. Imagine that challenge. No gathering in parishioners' homes, no nice dinners with a guest speaker, no in-person committee brainstorming sessions. So what did we learn? Actually, a lot, including where the bulk mail facility is on Talabas Road, just north of the Sarasota Airport. But truly important thing we learned was something not new at all. We just relearned what we already knew, that the people of St. Boniface always come through when faced with a challenge. And that's exactly what happened last year. You might call it the spirit of St. Boniface. We asked a creative and dedicated group of individuals to join us. And because they felt, as we did, the need to forge a connection to others, they all agreed. We learned together through prayer, Episcopal resources, and lots of Zooming, ways to inform and inspire and even entertain you, and to challenge your ever-generous spirit. It worked. From the worst of times often come the best of times.
When I first learned of Father Wayne's request last year, my first response was, "Oh no, I can't ask parishioners to pledge. I used to hate asking strangers to buy Girl Scout cookies." Fortunately, I learned years ago that those Girl Scout cookies practically sold themselves. And that's what I learned last year with our stewardship appeal. This church, St. Boniface, sold itself to our community. In those very uncertain times, the clergy and the staff kept us connected in all the ways humanly and technologically possible. There was worship and music and prayer and education and spirituality and socializing and even outreach. You remember. And I'm sure it was as true for you as it was for the two of us, that those connections via Zoom and Boxcast and YouTube and phone calls and e-blasts and even driveway Eucharists became a significant and meaningful part of our pandemic existence. You, the St. Boniface community, responded to that call with true faith-filled generosity. And we know that under the good leadership this year of Chris and Prill Nugent, you will again. And if you haven't had a chance to sign up for one of the gratitude gatherings, there'll be a table right outside the door as you leave today, and we hope that you will participate in the lunch or the dinner or the Zoom meeting that we have coming up at the end of October. Thank you.